Boom. Make sure the YouTube chat is working. Bet. I like the way the YouTube chat looks more, interestingly enough. But that one's like customized. Just want to make sure. Oh wait, there was one thing that I forgot to put in. How do I like? Is there a way to pause this? Is there a way to pause this? I guess I just... whatever. This will be picked up, right? It'll probably be picked up. Just add one little thing here. Oh, perfect. Perfect. I'm gonna edit this. Just put it here, who cares? Make this bigger real quick. Forgot to add this in. Oh wait, not that. So like 300. Okay, that is far too much. 200's good. Let's go 50 from the top. That's good. And the right can be like 100, 200, 300. Let's go 300. Okay. All right, so. Oh yeah, I was gonna check one thing real quick. Just make sure it's all good to go. All right, cool. Let me know if you can't hear me. I think we're good though. All right, so for today, we are gonna make a tier list. You know, a tier list, everyone's seen a tier list. Everyone knows what a tier list is. But we're gonna do it for the worst dads in Game of Thrones. But not only that, I wanted to, you know, spice it up a little bit because I like spicing things up. So every single time we say the word dad or some variation of dad, it will recognize that, as you can see, and it's gonna play a dad joke like this if it actually recognizes dad. My dad.
You said daddy. How come the stadium got hot after the game? Because all of the fans left.
There we go. That one wasn't particularly good, but you know, we're gonna get some cringy jokes today, cause you know, who likes dad jokes? Oh, okay, perfect. I just explained it, but I'll explain it again. So, today we are going to make a worst dads in Game of Thrones tier list. But
you said daddy. Why do seagulls fly over the ocean?
That's
Because if they flew over the bay, we'd call them bagels.
That's the twist. Every time I say dad or any variation of dad or anything like that, it should recognize that. Sometimes it doesn't work great, but it's going to recognize that and it's going to say a dad joke for us because we need a little bit of extra daddy in here. And if you're wondering why it's not there aren't many good dads in GOT, at least not by Valorant standards, and that's why we're gonna rank them. We are gonna get a nice tier list going. But if you're wondering why the text to speech is a woman, we gotta stand up for women's rights. You know, come on now. Now let's get to the dads, the real important people. But yeah, so I haven't created anything yet. I was trying to think of like the different dads that are in Game of Thrones, and there's more than I thought. So let's go and like figure out which dads we're gonna actually include, and we will see. Nice. I'm not sure what's up with the program. I trained it pretty well. Not sure why the dads aren't getting picked up as much as I think they should be. Dad. Okay, well.
You said daddy. Why was it called the Dark Ages? Because of all the knights.
That's not bad. That's not. You know, I wonder if it'll ever get a laugh out of me. Because, God, they're so fucking bad. They're so bad. Okay, I think we're good to go. So, category. So it's weird. I don't see a. I see HBO. I see Harry Potter. I see like Hearthstone, Hollow Knight, but I don't see Game of Thrones. If we go to G, where does G come? No Game of Thrones. We got Genshin Impact, but no Game of Thrones. Isn't that crazy? What's up with that? Very odd. But anyway, let's just go with HBO, I guess, because I don't know. Is there anything about dads in here? It's probably listed under. Oh, A Song of Ice and Fire. Nope. Maybe song? OP. Nope, not there. We'll just go with HBO because fuck it. Doesn't really matter. Alright. Worst dad. You know what? It's just gonna say daddy. Ooh, we need a cover. What's a good cover photo? What's like a Let's do. I feel like a picture of Robert Baratheon would be good. Yelling. Is there? Yeah! Look at that, daddy. That's funny.
You said daddy. A steak pun is a rare medium well done.
That was a good joke. That was actually a good joke. That was a good one. I like that one. Wait, I just want this. Wait, can I just open? Oh, these are. Wait. Am I just gonna have to open it in a new tab? Sometimes I like going to the actual source. Okay, hold on. We'll just open image in new tab. All right, save this. Nice. Okay. All right. Can exit out of these. And all right, let's get our nice template cover. Is it gonna show it? Okay, it doesn't. Upload a set of images. Consistent image and size orientation works best. Nah. All right, we got. Let's do for credit interest. Oh, okay, pretty good. Okay, all right. Let's figure out what dads we're gonna add. So we definitely need Robert. Obviously, I mean, I guess we could just put this picture in. It's no big deal. We need Ned.
You said daddy.
Oh, right.
Why did the tomato blush? Because it saw the salad dressing.
3 out of 10 dad joke. Let's do Ned Stark. He's obviously gonna be on the good. Well, technically this is a tier list of worst dads, so he's gonna be at the bottom of the tier list for once. I'm just gonna open image in new tab. But yeah, yesterday or Wednesday, I was trying to get the text-to-speech stuff working, which is why I couldn't do it. It wasn't quite ready because I made this one myself. As if you can see, like it says launching blah 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 blah. And then I found out, like after hours of trying to do it, that I could have just done it a much easier way. But hey, that's okay. Anyway, did I save that image or did I just copy it? Alright, we gotta save these. I'm gonna have a bunch of. I'll just say Brienne Ned. This is just Ned. Alright. I also watched John Wick today, which was cool. John Wick 4, of course. Oh wait, what? How did that go away? Select them all at once. Oh, okay, that makes sense. John Wick 4, pretty cool. I'm usually a bit more of a story plot kind of guy, but they do John Wicks really well. I like this one. They had some. You only seen the first one, really. The sequels are actually really good. I haven't seen the D&D movie yet. So oddly enough, I'm not like super excited to see it. I'll probably watch it just cause, but D&D is like a generic kind of like fantasy adventure thing. So I feel like they're not gonna really. I feel like they kind of slap. My first impression is that they probably slapped the D&D name onto something that's kind of generic fantasy. But have you seen it? Is it good? I've seen a lot of good reviews about it. So I'll probably watch it just because I love D&D. It's fantastic. Oh, okay, shit, that's good. Was it what I was saying? Did they just like slap the D&D title on something that's like a generic fantasy movie, or did they actually like it's like okay, cool. It actually feels like this is D&D. I really want to do a. Why is my other voice, my phone voice stuff was going off? I really want to do like.
You said daddy. Did you hear the joke about the wandering nun? She was a Roman Catholic.
Anyway. I really want to do a D&D, like, stream. But, like, I don't know. I want to make, like, a D&D for viewers or something. I don't know. That's still in the works. But, anyway. All we got is Robert. We got Ned. I know Roose Bolton. Is... He one bad dad. One bad dad. Ooh, should we... Wait, what? Why are these... Oh, someone like edited it. Edited it. Let's just use this one, I guess. Roos has such a forgettable face, in my opinion. The size is actually kind of small. Let's use... maybe this one. Or, wait, I guess this one works. We got Roos. It's set in the D&D world and feels like an actual D&D campaign where the main characters are kind of semi-competent idiots. Oh, okay. Shit, I'll have to check it out then, because I love watching movies, honestly. They are a blast. Although, I had this old guy sitting next to me, which was kind of unfortunate, but hey, whatever. Old people gotta see movies too, I suppose. And, like, he was laughing at, like, just random stuff, and his laugh was, like, it was louder than that, though. I can't even do it. It was, I don't know. It was, It was a little bit annoying. And then his beeper, and yes, I said beeper, started going off towards the end of the movie. Twice, actually. But, I mean, he didn't really. I was going to say he turned it off relatively quickly, but he didn't. So that was a little bit annoying, but whatever. Old people gotta old people. Anyway, what's some more dads? We got Ned, we got Robert. Tywin. Tywin's gonna be a good one. Tywin's gonna be a great one, in fact. That one's on the thumbnail. Save that bad boy. Oh wait, why is it saving it as that? Maybe it'll work. Let's just try. Will it allow WebP or? Let me try and just make sure. Okay. Okay. We got Tywin. The ad Rob. Who else? Who else is a dad? That's like. I mean, we don't have to go to like super lesser known characters. These are more gonna be TV show characters. What about Balon? Balon, right? Balon Greyjoy? That's his name, right? Yeah, Balon. That's going to be a good one as well to talk about. Balon. I almost want to say, well, depending on what side of the abortion argument you're on, is Rob a dad? Who else? What other dads are there? John. Oberyn has a bunch of bastards, right? Oberyn. I'm pretty sure Oberyn has a bunch of bastard children. Who else? I'm just gonna Game of Thrones characters. Oberyn. All right, let's put Oberyn in there. Oberyn Martell. Should we put the picture of him like on the ground? Maybe. I love Oberyn, but this has to be the one. This has to be the image that we use. Oh, that's funny. Wait, did I save it? Or wait, I keep forgetting to save it. Okay, there. Okay. Ned. Oh, Jaime. Duh. Jaime Lannister. That's what he looks like in the books, or supposedly, I guess. This is a good picture of him. Oh, whoops. Let's go back. Open image, a new tab. Save. Jaime. Alright, we got Jaime, Catelyn, Cersei, Daenerys. Daenerys is a mom. Jorah doesn't have any. Viserys doesn't. Jon, Robb. Theon doesn't have any. Bran. Joffrey doesn't. The Hound doesn't. Tyrion doesn't. Khal Drogo was a brief father. Very, very brief. Should we include him?
You said daddy.
Oh, shit.
What creature is smarter than a talking parrot? A spelling bee.
Ew, that's a bad joke. That keeps scaring me, though. I keep forgetting that that's running, and it scares the shit out of me. Let's put Sam on here. I like putting Sam. He's not a bio dad, but oh, we gotta put Craster. And in my opinion, that's probably gonna be the worst dad. We gotta put Craster. Craster, Game of Thrones. But we gotta put Sam as well, I think. Why is that picture? Oh, there we go. Craster. Oh, what about? Oh no, wait. What about Walder Frey? We gotta do Walder Frey too. Craster, Walder. Wait, who did I say? Oh, Sam. Walder Frey. This is a good one. Yeah. Walder Frey. Sam Tarly. Look at that. Look at little Sam. Whoa, he lost a lot of weight in this picture. That's cool. I'm just gonna copy that or save this one. Sam the Slayer, they call him. Alright, who else we got? Oh, Stannis! Stannis is gonna be a good one to talk about. Stannis Baratheon. Let's see. That's a good one. We got some good options here. Davos? Davos is a dad. He's gonna be on the good end, I think. I'll have to actually, I'll need some input, I think, there. Because actually, I remember he had a son. But I remember him being like a relatively good dad. Oh, this is an interesting dynamic to talk about. Oh, okay, we'll get into that. That'll be interesting. Davos has a bunch of kids and is a good father. What other kids does he have? I know he has a son, and he treats Serene like a daughter. Or he had a son until he went kablooey. Jor Mormont, should we include? I think I'm not gonna include. Should we include Jor or not? I mean, because we don't really get that much of him being. We get him being fatherly towards Jon, kinda. Let's just include him, I guess. He is a dad. Only the one son appears in the show to my knowledge, but he has like 7? Damn, I didn't know that. Does he even talk about his other sons? Jor. Peter Baelish doesn't have any, right? Varys doesn't. Bronn probably doesn't. Tywin, Talisa, Ygritte. Gendry is a bastard. Tormund. Actually, I think Tormund might have children. I can't remember. But I swear he might have mentioned that. Ramsay Gilly. Dario might have bastards. Who knows? Tommen doesn't. Jaqen and Hagar. Okay, definitely not. Roose. The High Sparrow. Grey Worm. No, obviously not Grey Worm. I think we're good. Is there any other characters that would be good to bring up? Like, we could talk about the Karstarks, but a little more side character-y. Gregor, I don't think has children, but he's a rapist, so maybe. Lancel doesn't. Podrick? The Sands. This guy, Duran, I think, or something like that. Hodor? Jojen. Oh, that lady. We could do Sam's dad. I forget his name though. Randall Tarley, I think. Maybe. I'm not like. We could do Randall Tarley. It's fine. I think we got a good list here. Qyburn? Randall, yeah. Should we do Randall? I'm gonna put Qyburn on this list just because I'm gonna say he's the dad of the zombie mountain. Just saying. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah. Maybe we could do. When does he come in to the show? Even he doesn't come till so much later. I'll leave him him out. Fuck it. Whatever. Who cares about him, right? He's a dick. Bottom of the list. Alright. Alright. Kyburn is Zombie Daddy. Alright, let's go ahead and get this. Boom. Should hold them all up. Alright, nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's good. That's pretty good. I think that'll be solid. We don't give credit around here. I'm just kidding. Please don't DMCA me. Oh yeah, I could have just looked here. It says 14. Anyway, all right. So let's get some roll labels. Let's change it up from the typical S, A, B, C, D. Also, we want an F tier as well. All right, so this is worst dad. So in S tier, this is the worst you could possibly be. I think a great name for this is please call CPS now. What's a good A tier? How about you know, I want to say like kids probably hate you, or maybe your kids, not just kids in general. B tier is or maybe you get a Father's Day. You might get a Father's Day gift. I don't know how this will format. C tier, you know, you're getting not so bad. Like, you know, maybe hold on. I'm gonna do this though, just so I remember, or else I'm literally gonna forget. Wait. Ignore that. I can fucking, I know the alphabet. What's it? C tier. This can be. This is getting like, okay. This means like you're above average. So you're like, I like you, but I don't love you. D is like I'm coming home for all the holidays, or maybe kids. I guess. Okay. Yeah, I'll just leave it. I'm coming home for every holiday. I'll see how this formats. Hopefully it's not bad. And F, this is literally the best, like, well, I don't know, like you're like, you are a fantastic dad. I want to be just, I don't know. I'm just gonna put I love you. Nah, that's too generic, because I'm saying I like you but I don't love you here. What's something, oh, man, what do people with good dads do? I don't know. I'm just gonna put my BFF. It's kind of boomery, but you know, I'm a boomer these days, even though I'm a Gen Zer technically. Well, I'm on the border. I'm on the border of Gen Z and millennial. All right, let's do this. I think we're good. Oh, that formatted pretty well. Nice. All right. Let me zoom in a little. Beautiful. Beautiful. Oopsie. Put this like right there. Oh wait, can I rate it already? Yeah, everyone go rate this. Alright, I think we're ready. Let's kick it off with a great dad joke.
You said daddy. I'll tell you what often gets overlooked. Garden fences.
What? What? I'll tell you what often gets overlooked? Oh, like looked over? That's a terrible joke. Is that it? Is that the joke? That's so awful. I mean, I guess that's a great start to dad joke. Happy Father's Day, by the way, everyone. That's a prime dad joke. Ugh. All right, let's go ahead and get started. This got put in whatever random order. I think this is fine. We are gonna start with Mr. Balon Greyjoy. Now let's go through some of the things about that we've seen in the show that have showed his dadship, his dadhood, fatherliness.
You said daddy.
Oh, right. Forgot about
Why
that.
did the kid cross the playground? To get to the other slide.
That was not bad. That was not bad. Tell me all your favorite dad jokes, by the way. But in any case, Balon. So, I mean, the main stuff that we see about Balon is that when Theon, a long time ago, he gave up Theon as a ward, I think is what they call him, to the Starks in order to not, like, kill them all, I believe. What's the most dangerous type of canoe? A canoe. Oh my god. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. That's so bad. Oh, I should add that one to the list. That's just... You know what? I actually can add it to the list. Let me see. It might not get read, but I'm going to add it. Let me see. Maybe it's already in there. I literally just took a list off online. There is a website called I Can Has Dad Joke. That's where I'm getting them from. But wait, I gotta figure out where this is first. I kind of forgot. It's right around here somewhere. Give me just 2 seconds to figure out where this is. Don't crash my computer. Found it. Alright, all I gotta do is open this bad boy. Oh, wait. Huh. Well, let me do something real quick, because I think the program would crash if I don't edit this. So, fortunately, I prepared for this, because I am a prepared boy. Just going to add this in here. What's a... I don't even know how it's going to pronounce this, to be honest. Alright, I think... Okay, I'm going to get rid of all those. Wait, actually. Copy that. And... put it here. Okay. Dad.
You said daddy. I'm tired of following my dreams. I'm just going to ask them where they are going and meet up with them later.
Alright, I got it. Now I'm going to get rid of the ones that we have already done. Up to the slide. Right. There we go. All right. So yours will come up at some point. And I have no idea how it'll pronounce it. Anyway, back to business. God damn it. It's enough about dads. So, oh yeah, we're talking about
You said daddy. Why do birds fly south for the winter? Because it's too far to walk.
Boo. So yeah, so he gave up his son. And I would say the best dad probably wouldn't do that. The best dad probably wouldn't do that. So he's definitely not going to be in F tier, at least. But also, when it's, like, even though it was to, like, save... I think they were probably going to kill them or something if he didn't. I'm not 100% sure on that. But I think that was the idea. Is like, oh, I beat you in a war. Yeah, Balon. I beat you in a war, so... you have to give up. They do that a lot, I think, in Westeros. If you, like, in order to make sure people are, yeah, I think they technically call them wards, but like, I think it's literally just so like, all right, remember we have your son if you try to fuck with us again after you win in the war. I guess it's a common thing we do nowadays too. We take prisoners of war all the time, but yeah. But it was weird because he was raised as like a pseudo son. It was kind of weird. But in any case, yeah, he gave him up. I feel like someone maybe like he was technically a ward, but yeah, I'm with you on that. But I feel like maybe someone who's like, well, I don't know. Maybe that's wrong. Balon didn't have a choice, but he was a dick. Yeah, that's okay. That's fair. You're right. He didn't have a choice. So I guess we can't count that against him. Even the best dad probably would have had to give him up. Even Ned or whoever probably would have had to give up someone if they were in that situation. And his dumbass rebellion got the other two sons. Okay, that is an interesting point. Does that make him a bad dad? Does that affect his fatherliness? Did he send them to the war? I actually don't know. But that is interesting. But definitely...
You said daddy. What is a centipede's favorite Beatles song? I want to hold your hand. When
does it stop? Oh, okay. I thought I was going to keep going. Technically he sent them, but that's just how their culture worked. Yeah, I guess it wasn't against their will. They were probably like, I can't say too much on this aspect, but they were probably like, we gotta go be men, we gotta go, yeah, we go to war. So, we'll give him a slight pass on these two. But the biggest thing is when Theon came back to the Iron Islands, that man was a huge dick to him. Theon was literally like, bro, you gave me up as a son to these other people, and now you're mad that I'm acting like them? That makes no fucking sense. And Balon was like, you're a pussy. Like, it was actually like actual gaslighting. That was a really wild scene that I think, honestly, Balon was just mad at himself. I don't know, but that was crazy. Theon was 100% in the right there. Like, he literally was a kid. I don't know how old he was, but he was probably very, very young. Like, he had no choice. So that, I feel like that alone is putting him in like B tier of bad dads. What else did but
you
okay.
said daddy.
Right. Yes,
My first time using an elevator was an uplifting experience. The second time let me down.
Okay, that's a good one. That's a good one. I like that one. I'm gonna steal that one. I thought that the first part was good in itself, but the second part really brought it home. I like that. Let me turn off the heater, by the way. But anyway, so that being said though, he's actually a pretty good dad as far as I can tell to Yara, which is unfortunate, and it's bad when you have like
you
two
said
children
daddy.
like that. God
to be
damn it.
frank, I'd have to change my name.
That was another good one. I like that. To be frank, I'd have to change my name. That's funny. Anyway, Man, that's gonna happen a lot, huh? Get used to it, I guess. I guess I came up with this idea, so it's on me, really. Anywho, or is it on my dad? Anyway, I just said it again, didn't I? Okay, didn't recognize it that time. Nice. But yeah, he does kind of pit his children against each other a little
You
bit because
said
of
daddy.
that. When the fuck
Slept
did I
like
say
a log
daddy?
last night. Woke up in the fireplace. You said daddy. What is the most dangerous type of canoe? A volcano.
A volcano. There's your joke. Oh man, that'd be so. Ooh, that's like a really. Damn, I wish I would have set it up so you could submit jokes and they would get automatically put in, but that's okay. That wouldn't be too hard to implement. Also, I used ChatGPT to help create this software. In fact, it created like 90% of it, which is very, very cool. In any case, so he's actually pretty decent to Yara. Like he wants her to be. I think he wants her to be the queen or whatever, the Lord of the Iron Islands. Or wait, does he want her to be queen or lord, or is he like, no, women can't be? I think he wants her to be. I cannot remember. Do you know? I might have to look that up actually. I actually don't remember. I really cannot remember. Yara. Is that how you spell? Wait, is Yara in the books? Wait. Yara is a show only person? Huh. He has a dog named Asha. Okay, let's look up Yara then. That's interesting. I didn't know that. That's... What a weird thing to add. Asha is his sister in the books. I don't remember why they changed it. Okay, so maybe she's supposed to be Asha. Okay. Lady Yara Greyjoy is the lady... Well, okay, well... That's kind of annoying because it's saying like what she is now. I guess, hold on, let's go back. Okay, Yara's the only daughter. She was born and raised at Pike. Balon defeated the Bloody War. Sons were killed. Theon was taken. Yara's only erased her as a surrogate son. Encouraged her to become a reaver of which is unusual for women in patriarchal culture. She's a fierce warrior and commands her own longship. Described something I remember told women should not fight and command men in battle. Where is able to Yara? Trying to see where is the part where oh, here we go. I don't actually see him when Balon Wow. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Balon didn't even want to save Theon at all. And Yara, his sister, was the one who was like, no, let's go save him. And he was like, I don't give a fuck about him. He doesn't have a penis. So that's also pretty bad.
You said daddy. What do you call a female snake? Miss.
It's supposed to be miss, but it didn't do a great job. I saw that one before. Also bad joke. Anyway, oh yeah, he did say that. He did say that to her. I don't think. Oh right, they have that. They have that whole thing. Wanted. Oh wait, it says Balon wanted his daughter to succeed him. But Balon didn't make the rules. Balon says perhaps when. Okay, so Balon did want her to be the first Lord of the Iron Islands or whatever. So that's decent, but he's still a huge dick to Theon. He, like I said, he did obviously when he came back, he blamed Theon for being that he blamed Theon for the fact that Balon gave him up, which is obviously outside of Theon's control. And then Balon also did not want to save Theon at all. Yara did. And he literally said, one of the quotes they said there is that he was like, oh, I lost 3 sons that day, you know. Well, I guess that was more because he gave him up as a hostage. Never mind. But yeah, he really doesn't like Theon after he comes. And after, yeah, when Theon is trapped, I don't think Balon does much to even care or help or anything. And then he dies. So that's the worst thing you can do as a dad is die. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I think so. With that being said, I think that I don't. It can't. He's not. Please call CPS. I think he's an A, probably A tier of bad. Okay, I gotta think if is this on a range of like what I am considering, or what's commonly considered, or Game of Thrones bad. Because they all suck. Obviously, you could call CPS on any of them. They all are abusive. So let's go with more Game of Thrones bad. Yeah. Let's go with more like, well then, hold on. No, hold on. Dude, that, actually, I didn't think about that. Well, how are we going to measure this? Because if we say that, then, I feel like I'm gonna end up somewhere in the middle, cause for instance, you could like slap your kids, but I feel like that should still make you a bad dad. I feel like some of the things that are like really bad, and you can foster bastards and not raise them, and that's also okay. I think we measure them by like more of today's standards, but we don't like necessarily fault them super heavily for stuff that's more common. So I think we're pretty much gonna just, you know what, fuck it. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. It's gonna be arbitrary. How about that? We'll be somewhere in the middle, but closer to modern standards. So with that, I'm gonna put I feel like though he's somewhere between A and B of badness, because Yara's okay with him, but Theon definitely doesn't like him. But B is more like an average bad. You know what? Let's put him in B. When I look at the rest of these characters, he's not nearly as bad as them. So I feel like I have to put him in B. Like there's a lot of way worse people than him. Like he's definitely bad, but like he's like, we got Craster here, and Craster's the next dad. So, I mean, I feel like Craster is automatically, just in my mind, 100% gonna be S tier, fucking call CPS now, bad dad. And it's someone actually mentioned that in the Discord that I'm a part of. Yeah, Craster is he is just awful. There's nothing good about Craster. The only good thing about Craster, well, okay, let's go over why he's bad first. I mean, he has like 50 incestuous daughters that he beats and, you know, rapes and does whatever the fuck he wants with because he's out in the woods above the wall where there's no laws and no one does anything to him. That's one. That's just one. I agree. Craster's S for sure. Second of all, he feeds his fucking sons, his newborn sons, to White Walker demon ice kings. He literally gives them up to, I mean, he doesn't necessarily feed them, but he effectively sacrifices them. It's super unknown what happens to them afterwards. I mean, well, there was some evidence showing that there was not some. There was a lot of evidence showing that they were turned into other White Walkers. That seems to be what happens, but it's unclear. Are there baby White Walkers? We don't know because it never got answered in season 7 or 8. Anyway, it's implied. Yeah, I think it's even more than implied. I think it is shown, but we just don't know like what is that process like or any. I mean, it's like maybe it is implied still. Maybe it's just super super heavily implied because it shows them changing into a White Walker, the blue eyes and stuff. I guess theoretically they could be killing them. They could turn into a White Walker and then instantly die or something. So yeah, I guess you're right. I guess heavily implied. But yeah, I really wish I knew what the fuck happened after that. I need a dad joke in this sad time. Dad. Daddy. Papa. Oh shit, that's a lot of jokes.
You said daddy. Why does a moon rock
Wait,
better than
I can't understand this. I didn't mean to do that. Stop. Wait. I didn't know that would happen. Well, that made me feel better. Anyway, yeah, Craster, so sacrifices sons, has tons and tons of incestuous daughters who he treats incredibly poorly. The only like positive thing that I could say about him, and I hate saying positive things about him, is that he does at least give them shelter. He could, I mean, he's probably kicked out many of them, to be honest, but at least he does that. But that obviously does not take away the fact that he is just straight up S tier. Terrible dad. Yeah. Terrible granddad too. All around. Terrible person. Okay. We're on to another good dad. Well, wait, we didn't get a good dad yet. Never mind. We're on to our first good dad, I think. So, Mr. Davos. We discussed this. He has many sons apparently, but the one son that shows up in the show, a little bit, he seems to care about a lot, and he seems to try to. He at least talks about him well. And when before he dies, he goes like, I forget the dude's name even. He's not like a very big part of the show, but he's clearly like trying to save him right before he dies. He clearly is very very sad when his son dies. And cares a lot about him. That's one. Two, I say that he's a father-like figure to Shireen for sure. He really, really loves Shireen. He says he loves Shireen. I'm pretty sure he says like she's like a daughter to me. And when she is burned at the stake.
You said daddy. What do you call two barracuda fish? A paracuda.
That's so bad. That's so bad. Anyway.
You said daddy.
What did I say?
What did the father tomato say to the baby tomato whilst on a family walk? Ketchup.
Dumb. By God standards, Davos is F for sure. I think by God standards, I agree for sure. I think even modern standards, he's still really good. I mean, he always is there for Shireen. There's not too much shown with him with his son or sons, but for Shireen, I think you can kind of extrapolate that he does nothing wrong. Like he does everything right with them. He treats them really well. He hangs out with them. He tries to talk to them, make them feel better. Like, treats them like a person. Like the parents these days aren't even as good as Davos, to be honest. He's one of the few people in the whole series who's actually a legit good person. I am 100% with you on that. Davos always he has a really strong moral compass, and he tries to do the right thing. He oftentimes is thinking about what is the right thing to do here. Like this is outside of him being a dad, but he's trying to get Stannis on the throne because he thinks Stannis is going to be really good, and he kind of thinks Stannis is shit after he burns Shireen. So yeah, I am with you. I think that he's solid in F tier. This man's never gonna get CPS called home. His children are coming home for every holiday, giving him Father's Day gifts and everything else. Like they're on his side. I think he's solid in F tier of badness. Now, Oberyn. Oberyn is interesting. This one we probably go over pretty quick because Oberyn isn't really shown to deal with his children at all. Maybe this wasn't a great choice, to be honest, to have Oberyn, but we'll do him anyway. Oberyn, I'm gonna look up children. Wait, I'm stupid. Wait, These are his children. Wait, are they? Wait. These are his children? Actually, maybe I didn't know that. Oban's actually a great... Is he really? So I would imagine that he is, but... Oh, wait, are these Sans his children? Why are they considered... Wait, they don't have them. Wait, why are they considered bastards then? He loves his kids and tries to do right by them? I imagine so. Is there evidence in the show where he talks about it? Is he out? She was also the mother. They're bastards. Doran cares less. That's true. Wait, is Oberyn's not bad. Oh, true. Oh, wait. So those are his children. Okay, shit. Interesting. Does he talk about them very much? I mean, he certainly has to have trained them somewhat, because they're very good with their weapons, even though they are kind of infamous for being like the worst characters in Game of Thrones. Oh, he has 8, all of whom he's acknowledging. Oh, look at that! All of his 8 bastard daughters. Well, he had all daughters, all of whom he has acknowledged and given his love and care. I mean, there's not much to go off of here, but I mean, presumably, I'm trying to think of even any scenes where he proves that he's a good dad. Is there any scenes where he even...
You said daddy.
Fuck.
Why is Peter Pan always flying? Because he never lands.
Nope. One thing I will say in regards to him being a dad is this scene that there aren't many in the show. Yeah, that's what I'm remembering too. Maybe Oberyn might not have been a great choice for this, but we can talk about him, I guess. The one thing that I do feel like might lend himself to being more of a good dad is that it's similar to how he, like you said, that they don't really care about bastards. When this scene right here, when they went to see the monster Tyrion that was born, and he was like, "This isn't a monster. Like, this is just a baby. Like, this is just like a baby with a big head," and was like, "Why are you like?" It says you're somewhat disturbed by Cersei's strong hatred of him. Like, he was like, "Why are you so like? This is just a baby." And not everyone, but dwarves are heavily discriminated against. So for someone to have that kind of, not necessarily appreciation, but understanding kind of, is actually really good. So, I mean, that's one little extrapolation you can make, but you know what? We're going to go off of this one sentence as gospel for science, of course. All of his daughters, he has acknowledged and given his love and care. We're going to go ahead and put him in F tier, even though he died. Yeah, there isn't that much info to go off of. I thought we could do a bit more, but yeah, there's not too much. But that's okay. We can go on to our next zombie daddy. Yes! So, why is Qyburn in here? Why did we include Qyburn? Because of the mountain. This man is firmly in F tier for me. No arguments. He loves his creation so much. What's the definition of dad? What is the real definition of dad? See, you think it's a weird choice, but let's look up the definition of dad. Where's the definition? Okay, do we have to look up father? Define father. A man in relation to his child.
You said daddy. What do you do on a remote island? Try and find the TV island it belongs to.
That was a funny one. I don't think he gives a shit about his creations. See, what is a child but another little science project? Hey, I'm not the one making the rules here. I'm not the one. A priest is a father? Okay, these are children. What is a child, really? What is a child? The definition of a child, who cares about the actual definitions? He's a father-like figure to...
You said daddy. Dad, I'm hungry. Hi, hungry, I'm dad.
That's like the most basic dad joke I've ever heard. I think the logic is perfectly credible. We're leaving Kyburn in F tier of bad dadness. He loves the mountain and his zombie murderousness, and that's final. Damn it. Moving on to Jamie. What's your point? Moving on to Jamie. Jamie has many instances where he interacts with his children, but he can't do it openly. You should have kids. Well. You, sir, might be correct. I think you just need another dad joke. Daddy.
You said daddy. I was fired from the keyboard factory yesterday. I wasn't putting in enough shifts.
That's not bad. That was not bad. Anyway, Jamie Lannister. So, he doesn't interact with his kids. Well, he does interact with them, but he's not super fatherly to them for the most part, but that's not really his choice. In fact, I think it's actually more caring that he doesn't treat them like his kids because they would die instantly. So honestly, like what do you like? When people talk about love, they say like, oh, you're doing something that's selfless, like for someone else that's not for you. Like he would love to. It seems like he would love to interact with them more, but he doesn't do it because he wants to keep them safe. That's pretty cool of him. Unfortunate, but pretty cool of him. Unfortunate that he had incest babies in the first place, but hey, neither here, there, nor there. We'll chalk that up to culture. Well, I guess they also kind of hated incest, except for Targaryens. But anyway, there's a scene with him talking to, is it Marcel or Marcella? Marcella? I think it's Marcella. Marcella? Yeah, Marcella. There's a scene where he's talking to Marcella and she's like, oh, I know you're my dad. And like he was talking to her and trying to comfort her and everything right before she died. It was a really good scene. He was clearly
You said daddy. Whoever invented the knock-knock joke should get a Nobel Prize.
That's not bad either. But yeah, he was clearly treating her like with respect and care and like wanted what's best for her and stuff like that. I think that he treated her well. Are there other scenes where he interacts with Tommen, or isn't there one more? Joffrey. I mean, he doesn't do that much with Joffrey, I feel like. I'm trying to think. Is there any really instance where he like does anything with Joffrey? I feel like, yeah, I agree. I don't think he was, but I don't think he wants to have much to do with Joffrey, but that's because Joffrey is clearly insane. So I won't even really hold that against him. I do feel like he's aware that he's a little shit. And yeah. I mean, Joffrey's almost a lost cause though. Almost. I mean, you put a crown on someone like that head. I mean, come on. That was man. I love that character, but I hate that character. You know what I mean? So good for the show. But anyway, I think overall though he actually treats them like Tommen. I'll say Tommen and Marcella. He actually treats them pretty well from what I've seen. I don't remember any real scenes between him and Tom. Are there scenes between him and Tommen? Jamie Lannister and Tommen. Does he have any scenes with him? Oh, interesting. This is more book stuff. Is there not a single? Oh wait, there is. There's one here. Oh, that's when Marcella died. Okay. Is there a scene? Hold on. Let's see if there's a scene. I hope I don't get banned for this. Hope it's not weird. Please no titties. Please no titties.
She grew up.
Almost.
Have we caught Prince Tristain's killers? I expect it was Mother.
Your mother wouldn't do that.
Yes, she would.
Are you angry with her? Then why didn't you let her come? She has every right to be here.
He told me she wouldn't be allowed in the sept. If she had tried...
I'm not putting your mother in a cell ever again. Not while I'm here. Why haven't you gone to see her? Everything she endured, she did it for you.
Don't you think I know that?
Forgot about this scene, to be honest.
I'm sorry. But I can't.
Why not?
When the faith militant sees... What did I do?
We all fail sometimes.
Oh, good dad lesson there. Yeah, I don't think there's that many scenes between them. I feel like he's a C tier. Not like he's very similar to Balon, but on the other side of it. Like the main thing that he does for them is leave them alone so that they don't get killed. But he also doesn't beat them or anything. And I guess from that scene, he gives them occasional little lessons. I think it's debatable if he's bad, to be honest. But, I mean, it's hard to say because he's more like a neglectful father than anything. But I don't know. I lean more towards C because he doesn't really do much bad for them. He was good to Marcelo that one time. I'm good with C. I'm good with C tier. We're rolling with that. I think that he is at least a little bit proven to be good, and I don't recall any instances where he treats them badly. Jor Mormont's pretty easy. Let's do we've done some good ones, especially Qyburn. Qyburn's the best. Let's do someone who's more questionable. Let's do Robert. Robert. This is a hard one, actually. So, he technically doesn't have any sons, right? Wait. He doesn't have any legitimate sons. Children. He doesn't have any legitimate children. But he does have a ton of bastards. And he doesn't give a shit about them. Robert is shit. Yeah, I mean, I don't think he's the worst. I don't think he's S tier. But he's definitely bad. He doesn't, he obviously raises Joffrey poorly. I think part of Joffrey's behavior is definitely just nature. I think he's just a bad person. But if his dad was Davos or Qyburn, forgive me, then but yeah, if his dad was like really good like Davos, he would have probably gotten raised a lot better. He's neglectful AF, ignoring his kids to hunt, drinking. That's true. He does neglect pretty much everyone in his life. That's true. He does pretty much neglect everyone. So he's definitely on the bad side of things. He fathers a ton of bastards and doesn't do anything for them, which is really unfortunate. Especially compared to someone like Oberyn. Their culture's a little bit different, but like you said. But I mean, Oberyn apparently loved his bastards. But yeah, he is super, super neglectful. He one instance where he does something clearly dumb and manly, whatever the fuck, is when Joffrey in the first season, second episode or something, when Joffrey gets attacked by Nymeria because he's trying to fuck with the butcher's boy, and then he's saying that Sansa and Arya are lying, blah 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 blah. And Robert looks at Joffrey and he's like, "You let that girl disarm you." And then Joffrey's like, "Bro, I'm just a little kid. Fuck, man. It was a big-ass dog. Bro, come on." And, that is one instance where Joffrey is, obviously not in the right, but, anyone would get disarmed. It wasn't even Arya. It was Nymeria. So that's one instance, I think, showing that Robert doesn't really care that much. He more cares about his image a little bit more, I think. And, being a manly soldier fighter type person than his kids. So I think he's... he doesn't even... Yeah, I think if you're neglectful, I feel like you more go into A to B tier. I feel like he's more of a B personally. Definitely bad, but maybe A. I think it's debatable for A because I mean, if Balon's in B, maybe Balon is an A. Well, maybe we'll go through at the end and maybe we'll move some stuff around. But let's throw him there for now. We can come back to it. I think he's a B or an A. Let's do Roose. Roose Bolton. So Roose's two sons. Well, yeah, he has two sons for a little bit, but his main son Ramsey. What does he do with Ramsey? Actually, there's a few scenes. Well, he won. Actually, Ramsey always actually looks up to Roose. Are there any scenes where he actually is treating him pretty poorly? There's a few scenes when they're in Winterfell. Most of it is just like, I'm under the impression that he was a decent dad to his trueborn son. Are you talking about the baby? Did Roose have another son? Roose Bolton. Did he have... Oh, I don't even know who this is. Never heard of this person. The sole trueborn son. Huh. So how did he die? I'm guessing he died. Or is he not dead? He seemed pretty decent to Ramsey, except for letting him get away with this. I'm with you. That's kind of how I feel as well. Like, he's not that bad, actually. And it's funny because Roose, I think, is kind of a bad guy. But he's not that bad of a father. He actually treats him with a lot of respect. You said daddy. Oh, yeah. I forgot about that part. The daddy jokes.
Wife. Honey, I'm pregnant. Me. Well, what do we do now? Wife. Well, I guess we should go to a baby doctor. Me. I think I'd be a lot more comfortable going to an adult doctor.
I've seen that before. He died from a sickness. It's ambiguous, but oh shit, that's interesting. I won't go too far into this character. I'll look into him later, but I didn't even know this character existed, so I don't want to talk about stuff that I'm gonna be wrong about. But yeah, in the show, and I know the show way more anyway. Yeah, I mean, I'm with you. I think he, and I mean, okay. Never mind. I was gonna say something. Never mind. Yeah, the one thing I will say is he should have probably stopped Ramsey from being so sadistic. Yeah, I guess that's what you were saying. But at the same time, he's like, oh, let Ramsey have his fun, which is kind of cool. But yeah, overall, I mean, he legitimizes Ramsey. Yeah, he legitimizes him after he lives up to this expectation. And Ramsey seems to show a lot of respect for him. Ramsey does end up killing him, so maybe he's not the best dad. But I feel like he's gonna fall somewhere in like maybe D even. Like I would say I'd probably put him in D. I mean, he's more of a dad than Jaime is for sure. To his bastard also. He only took Ramsey in after his trueborn son died. Oh, that's interesting. That's unfortunate. That I feel like is bad for sure. Like where you're like, oh, I don't have a trueborn son. Let me go find one of my bastards. But Ramsey lived with his mother, and Roose had nothing to do with him. Oh, that's pretty bad. That is interesting. I mean, I'll consider more show details, I guess, since I know the show more. Because if we go into too much book lore, I'm going to be completely out of my depth, to be honest. So, given what they showed in the show, did they ever mention anything like that in the show? I don't think Ramsey or his mom were given a choice about it. I'm not sure. Jesus. I mean, that kind of makes sense, though, yeah. He was probably like, I'm taking him. He's my son. He's my son! But yeah, so I feel like Roose is pretty much in D tier. Like, he does actually treat Ramsey with respect. He treats him as his own person. He legitimized him. And then he had another baby who he did prioritize him, his trueborn son, over Ramsay, unfortunately. But that wasn't really like a bad dad thing necessarily. That's kind of just a succession thing. So I think I'm okay putting him in D tier. I feel like he's a little bit better than Jaime. But definitely nowhere near on Davos's fucking level. Or Qyburn. I mean, come on. Qyburn. Anywho. Listens to another dad joke. Daddy.
You said daddy. Have you heard the story about the magic tractor? It drove down the road and turned into a field.
What? What? What was that joke? I don't understand it. What? Wait, what? What the heck? It was magic and turned. Oh, it like oh wait like little just like oh. God damn it, that's dumb. Oh, that's dumb.
You said daddy.
I didn't say daddy. I said dumb. Dumb is maybe not equivalent to daddy.
You said daddy.
Wait.
When will the little snake arrive? When will the little snake arrive? I don't know, but he won't be long. When will the little snake arrive?
What?
I don't know, but he won't be long.
When will the little snake? What? I don't get that one either. It's a bad pun, really, one that comes out of left field. Is that a pun? I don't get that one either. What? When will the little snake... fuck it. Whatever, we're moving on. Oh, dad jokes. Ugh, who came up with this idea? What is life without a little pun? Better? Alright, let's do a good... I guess we kind of did do a good dad. Let's go ahead and do... Let's do Jor real quick. There's not too much to say about Jor. He chastised, I think... He what's the word? He disowned... For the record, that's a pun. The saying is, "What is life without a little?" Oh, okay. Yep. Didn't see that either. Ha ha! You're gonna be a great dad. Great dad with great dad jokes. Ha ha.
You said daddy.
Why
did the kid throw the clock out the window? He wanted to see time fly.
Terrible. But fantastic dad joke. God, that's such a good dad joke. Terrible joke, but fantastic dad joke. Please don't recognize that. Okay, I did it again.
You said daddy. Hear about the new restaurant called Karma? There's no menu. You get what you deserve.
I like that. I like that one. Anyway, Jor, so he disowned his son Jorah for slave trade, which is, I mean, I was going to say that's a good thing to do. He didn't disown him, didn't he? What do you call it? Because he gave his sword to Jon. I felt like that was him. I guess that's fair. I guess he didn't know where he was. I thought that my interpretation of that scene was like, my son dishonored himself, so I'm giving the sword to you. Was it just that I don't know where to find him? Was it just that he didn't know where to find him? Would he have given Jorah the sword if he knew where he was? I didn't interpret it that way. Jorah joined the Night's Watch out of shame. Oh shit, I didn't know that. Oh, okay, he wouldn't have. Okay, I didn't know that part. That's interesting. Damn. Yeah, I guess I never questioned why Jorah was in Night's Watch because he's a good dude. He's clearly a good dude. But interesting. I feel like that's arguably a good dad move, though, to be like, I'm taking away your toys because you did something bad.
Why couldn't the kid see the pirate movie? Because it was rated ARRR.
It's R. It's R. It's clearly R. Stupid fucking text-to speech. Anyway, yeah. I feel like that's the move he was going for. I'm taking away your toy because you were being bad. But other than that, that one's a little, how do I say it? Like, not clear, maybe not clear, but I think he's a father figure to John, though. And I mean, you could argue that he is.
You said daddy.
Fuck.
It was so cold yesterday my computer froze. My own fault though, I left too many windows open.
That's a good one. I like that. I like that one. Giving Longclaw to John's a strange choice since the Mormonts were still lords of Bear Island. I think it had more to do with Valyrian steel being needed for the walkers in it. Really? Interesting. I mean, books are probably very different. I'm not sure if you're talking about book or show necessarily. Show, I feel like it's more clear that he gives it to John because he wants him to like lead and like he sees him as like a good person. To me, that's what I interpreted it as, at least. But I do agree that is weird. He could have given it to a lot of other people, but I think also he like the Night's Watch is his family now. He in some way he doesn't care about the Mormonts anymore. In some regard, he obviously does, but like I think more he prioritizes the Night's Watch over his previous family. That's what you do in the Night's Watch, right? That's what you're supposed to do. But anyway, yeah, I think he's a father figure to John, honestly, and a good one at that. I think he gives John discipline. John attacked. What's that dickhead's name? Fuck. What's his name? The guy who hates John. I forget his name. Knights. Alistair. So, yeah, Alistair Thorne. That's right. There's so many fucking names. Yeah, so when John attacks Alistair, Jord does reprimand him and is like, you're like suspended to your quarters or whatever. So, he gets some good discipline. He gives him some great advice about leading, and he trains him in the ways of being a leader by making him his maid. I forget what they call him. Not the maid. What do they call them again? They're basically John says they're glorified maids. Dang, I forget what they're called. What is it called? Night's Watch positions. Stewards, that's right. Thank you. I'm losing my words. Yeah. But yeah, he makes him a steward because he more wants him to lead, which is a cool thing, I think. I think that one is trying to teach him like to be humble, because like you could work from the lowest to the highest. I think that's a cool thing. Yeah, I think Jorah is a pretty good father figure to him. I feel like he is probably somewhere in the
You said daddy. Man, I really love my furniture. Me and my recliner go way back.
Oh, some of these are pretty good. So, is it bad that I'm laughing at these? Does that make me not funny? Nah, I'm super funny. But yeah, I think he's pretty sufficiently in F or D. I'm gonna probably put him in F, to be honest. That doesn't make you not funny. That doesn't make you being not funny makes you not funny. Well, we all know that's not true, so I'm hilarious. I'm a comedian. I need a soundboard. Okay, we'll edit in the boom in there. Although that doesn't really make sense because there was no jokes there. Anyway, I'm funny. That's that. Qyburn's the best dad. Anyway, these also are not in order, by the way. But I guess we could. But yeah, I think he's gonna be pretty good in F tier, in my opinion. I think that he does pretty much everything good, and he doesn't treat his. I mean, arguably he treats his trueborn son bad, but like his trueborn son literally was dealing in the slave trade. Like that's really bad. Like at some point you actually do gotta be like, well, shit, bro, you're actually just bad. And he treated John super well. But speaking of John's dad, let's go ahead and do Ned. Ned, I mean, let's just go ahead and put him.
You said daddy. What did the traffic light say to the car as it passed?
Moo.
Don't look, I'm changing. Quote.
Quote. I like that little bit. That last little bit of the quote, that's what makes that whole joke come together. You wouldn't get it. It's a big brain play. Anyway, Ned is clearly going to be an F tier. I mean, he treats all of his children with like super high respect. He wants them all to be like what they want to be. I mean, he wants Sansa to do her own thing and be like a nice queen and like be like really girly. He learns more about Arya as her own person. He gets her her dancing teacher Syrio Farrell, and like treats her more as, oh, she's not gonna be just like some queen. She's gonna be a really strong, independent woman who goes out and does her own shit. He like is raising Robb to be the Lord of Winterfell. He doesn't what does he do? He's training Bran at the very beginning to shoot an arrow, to shoot a bow and shoot. How do you say that? Use a bow and arrow, I guess. I mean, he does all kinds of stuff. What does he do with Rickon though? Does he ever? I mean, Rickon's like a basically a baby by the time he leaves. But yeah, I mean, he treats all of them, and Jon, his bastard, he treats Jon like pretty much like a member of the family. Not quite, but I think that's just more of a culture thing. And I mean, he one weird thing I think Jon does do that's not great is I think he should have told Jon how bad the Night's Watch was, and Jon was upset about that. But he was more mad at everyone, not just Ned. I'm not sure, honestly. Maybe you have an opinion on this. I'm not sure why Ned didn't tell Jon more about like what the Night's Watch actually was. Maybe he didn't know. Is the only thing I'm not sure of. But that's kind of weird that he didn't do that. But obviously Ned kept, even if Ned is Jon's father figure, even, or guardian, whatever, that even if he isn't his trueborn's dad, and
You said daddy.
Oh, right.
My son is studying to be a surgeon. I just hope he makes the cut.
Oh, I get it. That's not bad. Not funny, but not bad. But yeah, I mean, he keeps him alive by not telling anyone whose dad, who his real parents are. That's super good, obviously, for your children, just like what Jaime did. But yeah, he's clearly just super, super good dad. Even by today's standards, like he's really good. Probably a mix of not knowing just how bad, still thinking of it as an honorable organization and thinking Jon would be safe there. I like that. I think you're correct on all accounts. I think he definitely did think it was a really honorable thing still. And to be honest, it is. It's just, I think it's honor. In my opinion, I think the Night's Watch is honorable when you go there willingly rather than you're getting sent there as a punishment. I feel like all the criminals who are just there, like, you know, yeah, that's not honorable. But people like Jon and Jor and Benjen, right? Yeah. Ned is a good dad, but hey, what's up, Desert Cobb? Why the hell is Qyburn in my BFF? Okay, damn it. Qyburn is a good dad, and
You said daddy. Why did the man run around his bed? Because he was trying to catch up on his sleep.
That's a bad dad joke. How's it going, Desert Cobb?
You said daddy. What did one wall say to the other wall? I'll meet you at the corner.
Wait, doesn't even make sense. Oh wait, it does. I guess these are two separate walls. Anyway, Ned is a good dad, but was a man who was honorable to a foolish extent, for sure. I love that character flaw about him, though. It literally got him and most of his family killed. 100%. 100%. But saying that, I will say he by being that honorable of a person, he put his family in a lot of good positions, but it was just to a fault where he just completely fucked up. So I agree, but so arguably you could arguably say he's a bad dad because he put his family in so much danger to put his own personal beliefs over the safety and whatnot of his family. But I wouldn't say that personally. I think it's just he didn't realize how fucked he was. He didn't realize how bad Cersei was until it was too late. But in any case, I think he's firmly in F tier. Tywin's definitely an A. You think Tywin's A? We can do Tywin now, actually. Tywin's a really fantastic character. And also an awful father. Did we get triggered there? We didn't. Nice.
You said daddy.
Okay, I lied.
Sometimes I tuck my knees into my chest and lean forward. That's just how I roll.
Oh, that's a good one. Oh wait, I was kind of messed up. It says your kids probably hate you. Yeah. Okay. These aren't like. I mean, like, please call me. These aren't like official. It's more. I just kind of wanted some fun labels for them, but I'm more going by the letter SABCDF. That is very fitting. Very, very fitting. And actually, I think Tywin is going to end up in A tier because, I mean, when I think of Tywin as a dad, I mean, he is awful to Tyrion. Just
You said
awful.
daddy. I once lost a banana at court, but then I appealed.
We're doing dad jokes, by the way, if you haven't noticed. Yeah, I mean, he hates Tyrion. He hates him. He treats him very shitty, but he does try to give him some modicum of power and stuff, but that's only because he's a Lannister, not because he's his son. So I think you kind of have to throw that out every time he gave him any power or anything. Yeah, he hated him. He was very bad to Tyrion. To Jaime, he only wanted Jaime. He's just so focused on his family power. He only wanted Jaime to further the family name. He didn't care about what Jaime wanted. The first time you meet Tywin, when Jaime goes into his tent, I think it's the first time, when Jaime goes into his tent when they're about to prepare for a battle against Robb, there's one scene that I really love where he's at the end of the battle. He's like, "Oh, we decisively won," but there was only like 2,000 of them, or I can't remember. Oh no, someone asked where Robb was, and he was like, "With his other 18,000 men," something like that. I love that scene. Anyway, where did you place Ruler of Pike guy? Balon. Balon is right here in B tier of badness. Not the worst, but definitely not good. He could move up to A because he really is bad to Theon, I think. But yeah, Tywin is absolute shit father. Yeah, I 100% agree. Is he as bad as Craster though? Is Tywin as bad as Craster? He treats his children like shit. Cersei, he also wants Cersei there just to further the family name, but he never physically. Well, he doesn't physically harm them too bad. I feel like, and I mean, he does give them a lot of power. He gives them a lot of things. He just prioritizes that over their happiness way too much. And I mean, he doesn't even see that they're in love. Like, he doesn't know them at all, really. He doesn't care to know them either. So I feel like he's firmly an A. Actually, I feel like Tywin's a great example of an A tier bad dad. I'm with you, Desert Cobb. He's not the literal worst. Yeah, Craster literally kills his sons and sexually enslaved his daughters. No one's worse than. I am 100% with you. I don't, especially even considering these. Well, Walder. Ooh, this is a good time to talk about Walder then, because Walder. Whew, I mean, he is very close to Craster. Like, he's very close to being Craster. He has a lot of children, and he loves having incest babies with them as well, and is a legitimate sexual predator. Walder only cares about, yeah, he definitely is super selfish. I actually low-key think he's an I actually think he's S tier as well. I think Walder is S tier bad as well. I think he's marginally better than Craster, probably. So it's not super clear also what all Craster does, because you only see him for a little bit. But he's clearly treating them very badly. But Walder is almost doing the same thing. The only thing Walder's not doing is sacrificing his sons. He's better than Craster, but not by much. I'm with you. Better than Craster, but literally everybody. Okay, I'm with you on that. Craster is the S tier bar, while Qyburn is the F tier bar, right? No, okay. I think the F tier bar. We can rearrange it later. The F tier bar is something like this. Davos and Ned, I think, are pretty equivalent. But yeah, everyone is worse than Craster. But Walder, I mean, there's so many scenes like that. Oh, that creepy scene I think about where he like slaps his daughter's or his wife's, both. Slaps her butt, and he's like, "Oh, I've got so many like pretty young honeys, and they're all mine." And like, he's such a creep. Like, God, he's actually a predator. And they're to all his children, except for the sons. I don't know what he does with. Yeah, his wife. It's his wife and his daughter, isn't it? The Night King's better than Craster. The Night King honestly might not even be that bad. Oh, it's not his daughter? Does he not? Wait, I thought he married his daughters. Are they just super fucking young?
You said daddy.
When?
Conjunctivitis.com. Now that's a site for sore eyes.
Just really? Wait. I didn't know that. I actually thought those were his daughters. Is he? Wait, let me. Walder Frey. Does he not marry a single one of his daughters? I totally thought those were his daughters. Let's see. Spouse, 7 wives. Yes. Oh yeah. I guess. Oh, also super funny scene, but also super terrible. Good night. Good night. I'll post some real estate updates. All right, sounds good, man. Please do. I'd love to talk to you about that. You have a good one, Mr. D. Thanks for stopping by. But okay, I totally, for some reason I thought those were his daughters. Maybe it was because they're so young that I thought that. But that's interesting. Why does it just say 7 wives? Why? 7, oh, it doesn't even say. Okay, I guess someone Aaron for, wait, he does, Kitty Frey. Who's that? His 9th wife. Oh wait, I guess did he just change it? Is her name just changed? Who is Kitty's? It doesn't say anything. Is she a bastard? Who is Kitty Frey's parents? Oh, Game of Thrones. Wait, maybe we can see it here. Ew, look at that picture. It doesn't even put that. Interesting. Oh, wait, here we go. Oh, okay, we can see it here. Okay, and the show. Oh, interesting. That's a show only character. So it definitely looks like they're all not. I literally gave you the result. Wait. Wait, did it? Wait, really? Where? Wait, on Google? Wait, did it? Parents? Where? Oh, wait. Oh, right there. Oh, wait. No, that's someone else. This page? I don't see it here. Unless that's her name. No, son. I missed it. But I don't know who that is. Kitty Frey. I thought... Yeah, I was looking for Kitty Frey. Oh, yeah, I was just trying to look to see who our parents were. But apparently that's a character or a show-only character. But in any case, yeah, you're right. They're all not his daughters. That's interesting. But regardless, they are super fucking young, and he's super creepy, and he doesn't give a shit about them. Or, well, I guess we're talking about dad, but, I mean, his children, he doesn't even know his children's names, basically. That scene's super funny, where he's just like, he's like talking about their names, and he's like, and then he says someone's name, and she corrects him, and he's like, fine. That scene is so funny, but he clearly doesn't give a shit about his children. He only cares about himself, and just, like, yeah, he's an actual predator. His sons, though. His sons... does he really care about his sons? There's not too much about his sons. He does not... I think he thinks they're super dumb. Because there's that one part where they spoke up and he was like, you'll be the king when I'm dead, or whatever, you know? But yeah. Frey's actually a really good character, though. He sucks, but man, he affects the storyline a lot. He's a very interesting character also. But in any case... I agree. I think he's S tier. Bad. I mean, better than Craster, but dude, this guy is just awful. But all right, so let's do. We got Sam and we got Stannis, the two S boys. Let's do Sam. Sam, I think is gonna just straight up be firmly in F tier. I think it's pretty clear. Like he obviously doesn't have any true-born children of his own yet, but the way he literally raises a kid named after him, Sam, with Gilly, and he's always trying to. It's more for Gilly. Not for Gilly, but it's more conveyed upon Gilly. But he's always trying to protect them. He's always trying to do right by them. He's always trying to get better for them. He's always trying to keep them safe. Like, he is. He is just a great. That's a good point, actually. That's actually a really valid point. He raises an incest rape baby as his own son, and he saves him from getting sacrificed. That's huge. Like, he obviously didn't have to do that, and that kid would have literally died without him. Well, I guess Gilly could have taken him on his own, but if he didn't take both of them in, I'm sure Gilly wouldn't have went with him. But yeah, he's on the level of Ned and Davos, arguably better, to be honest. He's obviously all around just a great person. I don't really think there's even much more to say about Sam. He does nothing bad morally. I can't recall anything that he's done morally questionable even. So let's do our last daddy. And is that going to give me a joke?
You said daddy.
Perfect.
How many South Americans does it take to change a light bulb? A Brazilian.
Sounds racist. Oh, okay. Woo! That was the start of a racist joke. I swear to God. I was like, what the fuck site did I go to for a second? I was worried. I thought I was getting canceled. But anyway, on to Stannis. Stannis is, I think, he's certainly not a good dad, I think. In fact, I think I could, like, pretty confidently say he's a bad dad. Yeah, when I said South Americans, my head whipped. Like, dude, I was like, what the heck? Just FYI, I didn't preview any of these jokes. Some of them I did because I was testing it out. So the first, 5 or 10 I knew. But, the rest of them actually could be racist jokes. I don't know. But, woo! What a bullet we dodged there. Anyway. Yeah, Stannis I think is definitely gonna be in. I don't think he can go above. I don't think he can go below A ever. No, even if he was a fantastic dad to Shireen, I think that's his only child, only living child. Even if he was fantastic to her whole life while she lived, which he wasn't, he still has to be really terrible. Arguably even S tier because he legit sacrifices his own daughter. That's literally what Craster does. Okay, honestly, A, you think A is good? I'm honestly wondering if S. The problem is he's definitely at least A because he wasn't terrible to Shireen while she lived, but he was super neglectful of her and just wanted her to just he didn't care too much that she was just a reading girl, but he was really neglectful. He was a good dad. He was decent. He was more just do what you want kind of thing, I think, from what I know. So he was C and dropped 2 levels. I would probably say B and then dropped at least 1 level. But yeah, but okay, I guess comparing him to Balon, yeah, you're right. Actually, you're right. He's probably more of a Jaime kind of. Okay, yeah, I'm with that. He wasn't as bad. Without killing Shireen, he wasn't as bad as Robert or. Yeah, you're right. Actually, you're right. He actually wasn't that bad to Shireen. He was more of a Jaime level, or maybe arguably even a Roose level. Nah, more of a Jaime level. Yeah. Okay, so I'm with you. He was C. He was a C tier, and then he killed Shireen. And that's just obviously you almost can't get worse than that. But arguably he's S tier bad because you legit heard the screams of his daughter yelling out to him save me, dad, help, and he prevented the mother from saving her, and that's really fucking bad. That's really bad. I think it's gonna be more up to just like a moral scale kind of thing. Like if you're more of a deontologist where you think killing one innocent person is the worst thing that you could possibly do, then he's gonna be S tier. Like where killing one innocent person is equivalent to killing 10 bad people. But if you're more of a utilitarian, hey Christy, how's it going? If you're more of a utilitarian, then you're probably gonna say he's A tier bad because he only killed one innocent person, while Craster killed several. So this is pretty subjective to say. I would give him. I'm gonna give him a low tier S. I'm gonna give him the lowest tier S. Sacrificing your child is terrible. That's all I can say. That is awful. His reasoning was okay, arguably, but like, come on, you literally listen to your child. And okay, and also he didn't just sacrifice her; he burned her to death, or let her get burned to death. Like, okay, yeah, he's an S tier bad. Would you sacrifice your child, Christy? Yes or no? And which one, please? Yeah, I think we got a good tier list here. I think there's way more good dads than I thought. And I mean, of course, Qyburn is the best. If we're putting these in order, Qyburn's obviously the best. I mean, he just loves his boy, his demon boy. Come on now. He just looks at him like a kid in a candy shop. So proud of him. So proud of his creation. What more can you ask from a parent to be proud of their creation? I mean, really. But we should just add a Qyburn. Just so much. Can we add a? Okay, how about this? We add a row above this. Oh shit. Can I? Oh shit. Wait. Delete this. We're gonna add a row above this since fuck, I did it again. Wait, can I edit? Oh, I can edit it here. We're literally gonna create a row just for Qyburn. Wait, can we change the color? We're gonna give it a nice, I don't know, just a random blue color. We'll give Qyburn his own row. He just loves his creation so much. He doesn't care if it does bad or good. He just loves it. He loves what he's done. But for the best dads, I think arguably, like I said, Sam is actually better.
You said daddy.
Oh, right.
I don't
daddy.
trust stairs. They're always up to something.
Ha. I think you're kind of right about Ned, that he kind of sacrificed his family's well-being for his own personal values. A little bit. A lot of it, actually. But he's still really great. He's still really great. He didn't realize how badly it was going to fuck over his family. It was not intentional at all. But arguably to some people that makes him a bad father, a bad husband, etc. But I think he's super good. He really did make an unintentional mistake. But yeah. But I think Davos and Sam.
You said daddy. What do you call two guys hanging out by your window? Kurt and Rod.
I hope y'all don't have people hanging out by your windows. The road to hell is paved. That's a good point. I would buy if someone put him in D tier. I would honestly buy. I'm going to leave him in F tier, but because his children all love him, I think even yeah. That's actually kind of a good point. I'm actually convincible to put him in D tier. I'm actually convincible. Because he does, yeah. That's hard. That's a hard one. That's actually really tough. Well, maybe we put him bottom of F tier. You think he's F? I'm convincible of D tier because he does fuck over his family. He just isn't as good as people like to claim. I'm with you. let's put him bottom of F tier. So he could arguably be, yeah, he is a great father, but he does. The are you a great father if you get your family killed and enslaved and whatever?
You said daddy. Why was the robot angry? Because someone kept pressing his buttons.
Ew, I don't like that joke. That's just a bad joke. Get that out of here. Let's get another dad joke to get our. We need a dad palate cleanser. Don't read too much into that.
You said daddy. Which is the fastest growing city in the world? Dublin.
That's a decent one. That's a decent one. But yeah, Ned is arguably, since he does get his family completely fucked over, arguably not the greatest. But before that, I mean, he is fantastic. Fantastic. Absolute F tier. Sam is absolute F tier. Can't say a bad thing about him. Same with Davos. Only small thing maybe is that he could have tried to protect his son more, but I mean, that's not really in his control. And his son almost certainly wanted to go to war. So I even take that back. That's not even a good argument. Jor, I think, is super good father figure. He does kind of shame his son and whatnot. I think he effectively disowned him, but maybe not. But he's still super great to Jon, in my opinion, and I think he treats him as a son in a way. Oberyn is a surprise F tier, I think. Oberyn apparently treated all his children very well, but we don't have too much information on that. So I think this is pretty good. In terms of B, I think Balon is better or worse than Robert? Balon's probably worse than Robert. He treats Theon pretty bad, I think. Yeah, I'd say he's worse than Robert. Robert's super neglectful and a dick, but Balon is actively mean to his children. So, yeah. I think Robert's more like a B minus, meaning he's leaning more towards C a little bit, but he's not nearly as good as Jaime. So B is a good place for him. He's a solid B actually, I think. Tywin's there. Craster, obviously, like we said, Craster is the worst father you could ever be. One of the worst people you could ever be. Walder is right behind him. I think this is right. And Stannis, I put in S tier personally, a low S tier, because he sacrificed his daughter in one of the most cruel ways that you could even imagine. So that's what I think. Yeah, guys, I think that's it. I think we did a good job. Can I save this? He treats Theon bad, but I think he was a decent father to his kids before. Oh, that's interesting. I'm not sure about that because it's not shown in the show, but that's interesting. And he does, he does treat Yara pretty good. This is a close call. He does treat Yara pretty well. I don't think there's a good answer here. My answer is he treats the fact that he treats Theon. Fuck. But Robert is not good. That's a hard choice. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I feel like I personally dislike Balon more because he treats Theon so bad. And I mean, obviously this list is super subjective. I mean, come on, look at Qyburn. Don't quote me on that. Anyway, I love Qyburn. Anyway, yeah. I think Balon's a little bit worse than Robert. Robert doesn't try. He's more of a neglectful father. But he doesn't. I can't recall a time, and tell me if I'm wrong. I can't recall a time where Robert actively was harming or treating his kids poorly. He more just doesn't father them. I'm thinking of all the scenes, and it's more just he's just oh, I should have raised Joffrey better. I should have He doesn't talk to Tommen or Myrcella at all. I think we got it. I think we're good here. I think we are good. And we all agree that Qyburn is the best dad. Say dad jokes! Dad. Wow, I didn't recognize any of that. That's really awkward. Da, 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 da. Quick, play me off, Ronnie. Da, 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 da. Am I out of the scene? Oh God. Anyway, that was cringy. Worst dads in Game of Thrones. Download it and save it. Woohoo! Follow me on Twitter. I don't post on Twitter anymore. Great job, everyone. Thank you. It's pretty early to end, but that was the main thing that I wanted to do today, to be honest. So I could do some Game of Thrones or do some Skyrim stuff, but I'm okay ending it here. To be honest, I'm okay ending it. Have a little. These past streams have been a little bit shorter, but I've had a clear idea of what I wanted to do. So I'm cool with ending it. Yeah, let's do that, guys. Let's do that. My mouth is dry. Also, I haven't eaten very much today. I should probably do that. We're gonna go with that excuse. I feel kind of bad about stopping stream early sometimes because I only stream once a week, but you get the best of me, right? You get the best. That was a fun stream, though, to be honest. I think we end it there. Let's do that. What the hell? All right, guys, that was really fun. I think we did a great job. I think that the dad jokes were a great addition. That was actually pretty fun. To code that up and stuff was also pretty interesting. Oh yeah, remember that my book comes out. Oh, nice, dude. That's really cool. What it's on Amazon, right? Are you excited? Are you ready? Are you gonna celebrate? Are you gonna read it yourself again, all in one day on that day? So it's spread around to people. The ebook is free for the first week. Oh shit, cool. Okay, I'll get that. We have a Kindle now, so I can definitely do that. Even free sale. Yeah, sure, absolutely. I can do that. Oh yeah. Well, what is Fire's Fall? I knew it had something to do with fire, but I can't remember the name. Fire's Falling. Cool. Yeah, man. Yeah, check it out. Check it out. Fire's Folly. Oh, dude, did I tell you I love the illustration? The cover, it's fucking good. I don't know who you got to do that, but that's really cool. I love that. But yeah, guys, I will show...
You said daddy.
When?
A police
When
officer
did I
caught
say
two
daddy?
kids playing with a firework and a car battery. He charged one and let the other one off.
I kind of missed that joke. I was reading chat. Get it to people. I will tell people and hopefully they'll do it, but I don't know if I don't have that many reader friends. I guess well, I'll tell people. They'll do what they want, but I have a lot of lazy friends. That's the thing. I mean, you're my friend, so of course I have lazy friends. Yeah, I really like the cover. I was torn between a few, but that one really stood out. Did you find an illustrator yourself, or did you... I'm gonna turn off the daddy thing, by the way. We're done with that. It was fun though. Did you find your own illustrator, or was that your agent or whoever does that? Did they find that? You're not a reader. I'm also not your friend. How do I ban someone? Oh, this, okay, so ban Kojima, Christie. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, that was fun. I'm kind of enjoying doing these. Oh, I did see that contest. So was it just a random person who just supplied it for you? Did you pay them for it? But yeah, I'm enjoying these streams a little bit more, where I'm like kind of gamifying something that I like know a little bit, and then like I like adding my own little twist on stuff. Prize is $800 or something. And that's the one that. Oh, okay. Who's the artist? Yeah, the previous one that we did, the previous two that we did, though, we did the company one. That one, in my opinion, was super fun. I think we might do something like that again. And I do need to watch. Oh yeah, I will be gone next week. Shit, wait. Is that next week? No, the following week. So in 2 weeks I'll be gone. I'll be vacationing in San Diego. Is that close to LA? I don't know, but I'm gonna be vacationing, so I'm not gonna visit people, unfortunately. Yeah, okay, but yeah, I've been having fun doing these kind of fun, weird, like gamified things that aren't necessarily game stuff. Like not necessarily me like playing a game. I like that. I don't know. It's fun to me. So we'll probably do some more stuff like this. I haven't been getting a super groove, coming up with a ton of ideas like I was with like the rafts content. That was super fun, and I had a lot of ideas for that. This one's a little bit trickier, but I think today's was actually really fun, and we'll build some more off of it. I think it's cool, but if you have opinions on it, obviously let me know what you think. Let me know if you think it sucks ass, because that will let me know. And yeah, I got my editor now, my thumbnail creator, designer person. This is dope. I'm having a lot of fun. But appreciate everybody for coming out. Craze and Christy and Deja Cobb and anyone else who's lurking. Yeah, guys. I think that's it for me. One other thing. I am likely, maybe not this week, maybe when I come back from vacation, I'm probably gonna change stream day to Tuesday. Because trash day on Wednesday and my dog barks, and it's fucking annoying. It's so annoying when they're barking during stream, because I'll be like, if I'm saying something like really important or that I really want to be said, and like I miss it, I'm gonna be so fucking mad. So Thursday is trash day, so people are dragging up their trash cans on Wednesday and they're dragging them back down on Thursday and Friday. So Tuesday I think will be a good day. Anywho, other than that, guys, y'all have a great night, great day, great evening. Thank y'all all for coming out. I appreciate it. I had a blast doing this. And go ahead and put your best dad jokes in the chat again. I'll catch y'all later. Peace out. You said daddy.
just hit top. Got me looking like a rock. I get hundreds just hit top. Got me looking like a rock. Day by day. Used to push it to the spot.